Hey friends, Dóri here for Gamereactor. I am once again in Paris during Focus Days talking about Styx. It's been a year since last time.
Yeah.
There's been a little bit of a delay, but I'm going to say something controversial. I don't care about delays as long as the game becomes the best game that it can be.
That's why we had delay, to deliver the best experience we can give.
Yeah, exactly. Can you talk a little bit about what it was that you were tinkering with during the delay?
What was the?
What you were tinkering with or working on during the delay?
It was a multiplayer, essentially a multiplayer, because now we have a drop-in, drop-out system that allows you to invite a friend or to play with a friend. It's the same adventures that you will play in solo, but adding a new player in your game will change your experience radically.
Yeah, I can see that. I went a little bit ahead of myself because I'm, as you can probably tell, a little bit excited about this game. But for those out there that don't know, what is Styx?
So Styx is a stealth game, very punitive. We wanted to come back to the roots of the genre and revisiting it through the prism of our unique hero, this goblin right there. So he's very agile, but as well very fragile. So direct confrontation is not a good option. You always have to sneak around, try to hide yourself, and avoid all detections.
And it's a third-person stealth, and the levels are very layered in terms of height. You can crawl up, and so many entrances.
Yeah. Of course, as a level designer, it was one of our main challenge to deliver a lot of, to offer to the players a lot of freedom. And this freedom is, we can do that through the verticality of the levels and using the agility of our goblin.
And also some of the abilities that Styx has at his disposal. For example, the cloning part. You've done something very interesting with that. You've basically turned it into a kind of a checkpoint system and a teleporting system at the same time.
Yeah, sure. We had the clone system from Styx Master of Shadows, the first one, but we thought it was lacking of something. For example, being able to be at two places in the same time, it's a good thing. But we didn't want the player to play twice the same part of the game. So he can scoot with his clone and then teleport his main character into the clone when he achieved his goal. As well, you can use it as a teleport or to prevent a death. You put it as a checkpoint, and then if you die, you can go back to your clone. And as well, the fact that you can craft some cocoons and throw them, it allows you to go in places that you couldn't climb.
You can traverse vast distances and maybe even bypass parts of the level.
Yeah, but it has a cost, you have to craft them, you have to find the ingredients and stuff like that. So, and it's a skill that you unlock in the clone skill tree branch. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course it also costs resources to use that you might be wanting to use on, for example, becoming invisible. Or
sure. For example, we have the same materials to create different gadgets. So it's using that for creating a cocoon. You will not be able to craft, for example, amber vials. So it's up to the player to choose what he wants to do.
Now, there's one thing in stealth games that always annoys me a little bit, and that is like the willful blindness of some of the NPCs, where you watch him walk, and when he walks up against the wall and just looks into the wall for a little bit, that's when you're supposed to get past. Yeah. Can you talk a little bit about how you used level design to get around those sort of like cheap ways to get past?
Yeah, there are some. We call that the life animations. The guards will drink sometimes. They will admire some stuff, and but when they are alerted, they will change their patrol, and they have we call that the vigilant patrol, and so they will lock some ways for Styx, forcing the player to adapt himself and try another way to pass through the situation.
Let's try touching a little bit upon the history or the story in this game.
Mm-hmm. Okay, without spoiling nothing, it's gonna be hard, but I will try to do that. So The story takes place at the end of Styx, Master of Shadows, and there is a green plague that is spreading all around the world, and every races are touched by this goblin invasion everywhere that are devastating everything on their way. So they try to hunt them and to kill them. You are one of them, but you are very different. And you will be called to adventure and discover new area of the world, and even a new city under a rock mountain, Dark Elf City, where there is a strange meeting there between different races. And you will. I don't want to give you all the plot, but that's the sum up of the story. But there is a lot of twists. There is a lot of revelation. Treason, and things like this. So.
And so, I guess traveling through this new world, you're seeing vastly different levels than for what you saw in the previous game.
That's what we wanted to have as well, more diversity, because in the first one it was all was set up in one tower. Right now we have a city of thieves that is a human city, a smuggler city. Then you take some huge aircraft flying in kind of flying citadels, and you have the city of Dark Elves, you have prisons, you have hunters' villages, and stuff like that. So we have some mines as well, so there is a lot of different places that you will visit.
Okay. Now, the release date is official.
Yeah.
When is it, and on what platforms will people be able to play the game?
It will be in the middle of March, and it will be on PC, PS4, and Xbox One.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.